Hey everyone, the holiday season is here, Christmas is right around the corner, and that means it is time for the 2025 Beyblade X Holiday Buying Guide. Whether you're a dedicated blader getting ready for winter battles, you're someone shopping for a blader in your life and is overwhelmed with choices, or you're someone who used to be a blader and is now trying to find your way through the Beyblade X hobby once again, we have got you all covered. So today we are breaking everything down into three easy categories for consideration, that being singles, bundles, and stadium releases. We will be going over budget-friendly options to premium gifts and giving each item a 1 through 10 rating so you can find the perfect present without the guesswork. So without further ado, let's dive into our list and help you pick the best Beyblade X gift of the season. Starting off with our singles list, we have Sterling Wolf 380 Freeball. Everything in the packaging, you get the Beyblade, as well as a Proto Launcher. The Proto Launcher not being the best on the market, but offers as the entry point. Sterling Wolf is a stamina-type Beyblade that offers great defensive coverage due to its circular shape and heavy metal blades that go downwards. Along with the free-spinning blue blade, Sterling Wolf offers great deflection and attack absorption, while its stamina parts allows Sterling Wolf to have great endurance and longevity in the stadium. Everything all said and done, Sterling Wolf is a great option, and for a price point of $10, gives it an easy 9 out of 10. Up next, we have Wizard Rod, or Wizard Wand in the American Hasbro field. Wizard Wand 570 Disc Ball is another really good bay you want to pick up if you don't have it already for your collection. It also comes with a Proto Launcher, as Sterling Wolf did, and the overall parts aren't great on Wizard Wand. Disc Ball is a very burst likely bit, but the blade itself, Wizard Rod, is a top performer in the overall meta with its weight distribution, circular shape. It outlasts almost anything you put in front of it, and for $9, I think this is a easy 10 out of 10 if it wasn't for its parts list. Disc Ball dropping it down probably to a 6 or 7 out of 10. Up next, we have Cobalt Dragoon 260 Cyclone. Dragoon is the first left-spinning Beyblade in Beyblade X, also coming with the upgraded string launcher versus the Proto Launcher. Dragoon is a great attack option, especially when paired with meta parts like Elevate for the bit, which you can get on Tide Whale. Everything in the box, Dragoon is a really good option and priced relatively well at $15 at Target. I think if you want to mix up your battles a little bit, you can never go wrong with Dragoon, as it is still one of a high point achieving option in the meta and tournament space. We are going to give Dragoon, as it stands in this packaging, another 9 out of 10. Now, I didn't know this upon looking this back up. The next on the list would be Drain Sword 360 Flat. Drain Sword being the first of the Beyblade X attack types. It is also the canon main protagonist's user from the show and manga. Drain Sword is a great attack type with 3 very aggressive triangular smashing bits. And this combo in stores used to be $7 to $10, although online it is now somehow $15. Drain Sword is a great option, but for that price point, would probably offer a 6 out of 10. If you want Drain Sword, there's probably sites where you can buy the blade as it is. for much, much cheaper. So definitely, if you are looking for Dragon Sword, search other avenues before going to the main stores. Next up on the list, we have a new release, UX16 Clock Mirage. This is from the Japanese side of Beyblade X versus in Hasbro. This is a random booster select, meaning you would get one of these 3 colorations of the Beyblade, all being Clock Mirage. And they all have the same combo as well, being 965 ball. Ball is a fantastic bit. And from our testing, also on the channel, you can see Clock Mirage is a really good stamina option, if not the best one in its current configuration that we found in the meta. Although the overall data has not been released, as it is still really new to the tournament scene. For $15, and the fact that it's a random select, so you don't know if you're going to get the green, the black, or the pink, I would say 8 out of 10, although the Beyblade itself and any configuration that you have it in would easily be a 10 out of 10 in my book. Up next, and the last on our singles release, we have Sword Phoenix 960 Gear Flat. Sword Phoenix is a phenomenal attacker. It's decent weight, especially with it having a recent re-release and a new mold. The newer Sword Phoenixes you buy will be heavier than the older Sword Phoenixes, giving you an advantage. Gear Flat being the most speed you're going to get, although does not offer good stamina. It is a really quick moving Beyblade that offers really good attacks and exciting battles. It also, at like Cobalt Dragoon, offers a upgraded string launcher. This one is a right spinning Beyblade and is a great option. At $19, I would still pick this at a 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong with Heavy Sword Phoenix, as it still holds up as an attacker in today's meta. While this isn't a Beyblade itself, you are going to need a stadium, which is why I'm putting this at the end of the singles release as an overall idea. This is the Beyblade Extreme Stadium. This is a full-size tournament-ready stadium for any Beyblade X battles. There are going to be other stadiums in the further half of this video, but if you are more considering single releases, this is the cheapest option that I could find for the Beyblade Stadium. Moving on to bundles, we start with CX11 Emperor's Might deck set. Now, I have this on the list because it is still in pre-order. It comes out this November, and if you were to order it, it comes to you in time for the holiday season. From all information we could gather, Emperor's Might is supposed to be a really good Beyblade, having a full metal lock chip, as well as metal assist blade points and a metal ratchet and bit combo. So this thing is going to have metal on it from head to toe, and the only other Beyblade and Beyblade X to have a full metal lock chip is Valkyrie Volt, which is currently undergoing a price drop, but was running about $400, and you could only get it from the Japanese Beyblade X app if you were to win it, and essentially what is a lottery pull. You get the full metal lock chip on this, as well as full metal other parts, for one deck set price being $50. Now you also get Shark Gill, 560 Free Ball, and Golem Rock in that M85, which is metal, high needle. Golem Rock and Gill Shark are both really good Beyblades as well. Free Ball, this configuration is new to it, as it was supposed to be an attack type Beyblade. And Golem Rock is a defense when I believe originally it was a stamina option. So these are new combos for both of them. You are also going to get a, even though they don't show it, a extended launcher, a winder launcher, and a extended ripcord as well. With everything surrounding the Emperor Might Beyblade, the fact that you get a metal launch chip for $350 off, I think this thing is going to be game-changing when it comes out officially. And just because we haven't been able to test it yet, I'm going to say 8 out of 10, even though it will probably be 10 out of 10 upon testing. Next up for our bundles list, we have another deck set for Shark Scale, the UX15 Shark Scale deck set, which also comes with 3 Beyblades as well as another winder launcher. Starting at the bottom, our first is the attack type Hell's Brave for 360 gear flat, a War Tyranno, 170 level, and then the crown jewel of the deck set is Shark Scale, 450 under flat. Now these Beyblades, as I said, are all attack types. They offer different levels of competitiveness. Shark Scale is a top leader in the current meta, especially if you give it the bit from War Tyranno, making it Shark Scale 450 level. This is an excellent pickup. As you can see, it's currently sold out, but it should come back in for the holiday season. Shark Scale is an easy 10 out of 10. Last on our bundles list, we have the Hasbro 25th Anniversary set. This comes with the 4 main blades of the main characters from the previous shows. Our Dragoon, Storm Pegasus, Victory Valkyrie, and Dran Sword. Now, the pictures won't show it, but the Dran Sword has stickers that will put on it to make it look different from any other Dran Sword you will have on the market. These are all attack type Beyblades. The Dragoon is a left spin. They each come with their own launchers, being the winder launcher, you see L for left spin, and a original old style for the type of launcher cords that used to be used for the era of Dragoon. The parts themselves aren't great. Rubber axle is what is used for 3 of them. That is not a great bit. But for nostalgia reasons, especially if you're buying for a older Beyblade fan who used to play in some of these other versions, this is a great set to pick up. Maybe not used competitively, but will sit great on a display on a shelf and bring back the memories in the stadium. I will also have this at a 9 out of 10 just because of the price. $110 is a lot for 4 Beyblades. Even if you get a really good display box, the character art and everything, it's still too expensive. That's why it's 9 out of 10. Moving on to our final category is our stadium sets. This is our first and cheapest at $40. This is the Drop Attack Stadium. The Drop Attack Stadium, from what I've seen, isn't the best stadium because it offers ratchet and bit damage. As it spins around this ring, it goes up onto the upper portion, this little elevated bit, and drops down, which causes unnecessary damage to the Beyblades. This also comes with an Impact Drake, which is almost half the price of the set itself, and a Hover Wyvern, also a great Beyblade. Whether you are using it for the stadium or just the Beyblades themselves, With it being $40, I don't think you should ignore it. Easy 9 out of 10. Up next is the Takeratami Beyblade CX04 Battle Entry Set. Now, at the time of researching all of this and putting together my list, this was still the original price. Now it is down to $89, and I suspect closer to Black Friday it will drop again. But in this battle set, you get the full-sized tournament stadium in a nice clear plastic. So anything you have underneath it will show on the stadium floor, making it a little bit more customizable. You get special colors of the CX Beyblades Dran Brave in this nice metallic translucent red, and Dark Perseus in this white and blue, as well as winder launchers and ripcords. I was going to give this a 8 out of 10. Originally, these are still really good Beyblades. They fall into the CX curse of being too tall, but if you're using this for other CX Beyblades and getting yourself a nice stadium at $90 and probably set to drop even further, I will put this stadium at 10 out of 10. Finally, we have the last stadium on our list, the BX37 Double Extreme Stadium set. Now, this is your standard sized stadium with an internal ring that goes up and down to create a secondary extreme line. The downside is this stadium comes with one Beyblade and one launcher and ripcord. Savage Bear is something that you can get from Hasbro for $7 or $8. And the stadium itself, I do not think warrants $100. So as much as I love this gimmick, and I think the stadium is really interesting, if you're someone who is just getting into it and don't have a large collection to take advantage of it, I would not recommend the stadium. So for that, I would say, just as it is, with the price of $115, it will be a 6 out of 10 from us. And that wraps up the 2025 Beyblade X Holiday Buying Guide. Whether you're picking out a stocking stuffer, a mid-range set, or a big Christmas morning stadium surprise, I hope this has helped you find the perfect gift for the blader in your life. If you found this guide useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any holiday battles or reviews coming up in the future. Wishing you all an amazing holiday season, happy shopping, and as always, keep those bays spinning, and Merry Christmas.